God damn, that condensed well. But yeah, it might be justified in dropping the my current weapon in favor of that one if I have more to set. Having such bonuses would be quite potent. Plus the +1 to all shaman. Gatak Atu. Ooh. Here's a note. It's gone half 4, it's nearly 20 to 5. I think I should maybe call it here. Brothers and sisters, disturbing rumors have reached my ears. Rumors that some of you have begun questioning your cause, questioning those who hear the call of the void. You believe you've been misled by false prophets, but allow me to reassure you. I've had my bloodbinders bring forth these 3 dozen of those who question and resolve in these trying times. Through their lack of vision, yours shall be rewarded. Their blood shall serve where their wills could not. Behold the fruits of their sacrifice. New rifts that reach into the very heart of the dead god's realm. Through them shall rise the agents of torment, beings of pure darkness. They'll spill forth the blood that is rightfully Cthulhu's. Do not dread, my brothers and sisters. Your fight on Cthulhu is not misplaced. We will allow the failures of one to delude. Will not allow the failures of one to delude our great cause, our grand cause. We will call into the darkness, and the darkness will bring forth such might as to shake the very foundations of Karn. A new day of reckoning will come, a day where the faithful shall stomp out the false gods and restore the glory of Cthulhu. Alto Teague, Alto Trigue, Grand Priest. I'm still wondering how the hell you actually pronounce his surname. Alright. Oh, gotta double back a fair bit. There's this over here. I'm being thorough because you don't know what you miss. Like, if I wasn't being thorough and just like tried to gun ahead, I wouldn't have found that portal, and all that. I would be that bit lower level. I would be missing out on some rare items, As painful and tedious as it is, and trust me, it's really painful and tedious, and it's not great. This is what we're doing. Yeah, the tablets are definitely wearing off. This is actually boring me now. I wasn't a fan of it before, but it's tolerable. Now it's less so. There's a sound effect there, and whenever I hear it, it just sounds like someone from a cartoon belching. It's really atmosphere breaking. Oh, there's just this huge skirmish. My answer is to wander into the middle of it. I wonder if the heroes can raise chantic bodies. So far, we haven't seen evidence they can. Maybe we just haven't seen it yet. Given that the ones we're going up against now are experimenting and whatnot. Rogue chest. You know, maybe we'll see some. You know, test runs. You know, I still haven't finished Witcher 3 yet. I've just been focusing on this. I think once I'm done this, I'll go do Witcher 3. Need to get all that done before WoW picks up. Still waiting on 8.2. Probably a few months off, in all honesty, but still. Oh yeah, the Obsidian Shellborn are actually finally not in just solely the demonic realm. Like, they're actually outside the void now. Getting rather tired, but I don't want to call quits just yet, because if I do, I'll have to probably well do it for a chunk of this again. Okay, let's just go clean up here. Yeah, I figured as much. Not exactly worth it, but. Who? Tyler Thornsberry. Wait, you're the chick from the other Remember the one writing the diary? Heya.
I hope you're ready to write the next chapter of my story. Unfortunately, this one's still a work in progress.
Tyler? What are you doing here? She's also not with home. Something's up. My brother Travis. He's become obsessed with our father. Somehow he's got in his head that our father betrayed us when we were children, to deny us power that was rightfully ours. In retrospect, I see it as a mercy. Keep us in the dark from the secrets that tormented our father's existence, memories of events that he cannot scar from his memory. But Travis does not see it that way. He's already harmed himself irrevocably in pursuit of our father, and there shows no signs of stopping. He believed that we should be together in this, but I refuse to be a part of it. However, this obsession has gone on long enough. I feel familial responsibility towards putting a stop to this madness. I tracked Travis as far as here, but the trail's gone cold. I know of several leads to pursue, but now that you're here, perhaps you could help me out. If you could search the ruins of the Malmouth outskirts to the north of here for any signs of Travis, I'll be sure to make it worth your while. Look for any tomes or notes left behind with taunting messages written for me. Travis loves the theatrics. Hey lads. You find the good fight. Chick's gone. Okay, so it is her, or... Mama says you might come back here. She needs to speak to you. Where's your mama? She said she had some important stuff to do by Malmouth. She said not to tell Papa. I don't know what a Malmouth is, but it sounds gross. Found that book and brought it back to your mama. Odd. But... Okay. We never really talked about the brother before, so this does seem very out of nowhere. I suppose the... you know, how the brother is in the book was our hint towards how he was, but... Yeah, this is... I figured it was just a story, like, this is how she wanted to be, you know, and this kind of thing. Rather than in actuality, you know, she has a magic fucking sword. So that's why I was suspicious. Plus, she's neutral. She doesn't have the rep of the other faction. So, you know, I figured, basically I'm suspicious that she isn't who she seems to be, you know? But, check the homestead and seems to be above board. Some questions. I'm sure you do, but is this really the right time? How'd you get all the way out here on your own? Don't underestimate a girl's desire to see the world. I can take care of myself, and I know ways to get around that you might not consider. You left your husband behind? Oliver? He'll understand. In time. He's a good man, but he's a very narrow view of the world that doesn't leave much room for its wonders and dangers. Travis's offering. Well, I found evidence of him. He's been dabbling with the Chontic. Yeah, I never got to see her brother previously, so this does come out of nowhere. Though I suppose the note is, I guess, meant to be a hint. You know, like the diary entry you read previously. This all just strikes me as very suspicious. Just randomly a homestead person turning up out here. You know, with a sword and able to actually fend them, you know, fend off the beasties that are here. Okay, now I can't go actually past that. You know, like I was, you know, kind of figuring she might have dreams of being an adventurer and whatnot, but isn't actually capable of doing this.
That skill's not ready.
You know, it's kind of like with the Rovers. And their father had something going on. He was haunted by stuff. And she's giving us information that I feel like we're already meant to have known some of. But yeah, see, if I hadn't wandered around as thoroughly as I did, I wouldn't have found her. And I would be down to 10. Well, that just got wrecked. Okay, this is a secret path. Wow. Okay, this is quite potent. Okay, no, it was a weird crystal formation, different to the other ones, but it's not one you can actually go down. And standing on that over there is painful. Oh, my constitution's dropped a lot. Malmouth Outskirts. And is this just more Malmouth Outskirts, or is it a dead end, or what? Another way into the Malmouth Outskirts. I guess let's go this way. Ooh, this is new. Ethereal Sentinel. They're only hostile. Don't have even the extra spawns yet. Stairs down. You know, for the lack of extra spawns, still fighting a fair few enemies here. When Fangs reached rank 17. I find... Ooh, Burning Stellar. Resilient. They're more resistant to magic, but weaker to physical. Here's some dynamite. Let's get to the... Can't get through there. I didn't actually know it's blockade first time around. It's a bit obvious, but I just didn't see it. Can't go that way. Have to go this way. Plenty of crystal down here. Rogue's chest, Ethereal Colossus, and Ethereal Behemoth. That was one of the beasties attacked Devil's Crossing. It's kind of odd that we don't have any lines saying, you know, what's his face is alive. Member to Creed. You know, these cellars are gigantic. I was expecting some... Whenever I go into them, I expect some small. But this is like a fucking kingdom unto itself. Terranox. Ethereal. Human. It's quite potent. Filled with knowledge of the Aether, much of which cannot be deciphered. Empowered Cold Snap. Flash freeze, 30% chance at enemy death. A flash of pure cold freezes nearby enemies. Spell freezes enemies for its duration. Enemies resistant freeze will suffer resistant freeze effects will suffer a reduced duration. sister's love. Dear sister, again I find myself at a loss for words. Why is it that you defy your very blood? Why do you forsake your brother when I'm so close to the truth? No matter, I shall tear it out of her father's dying breath with or without you. For reading this, then you are again too late. Where ventured where the dead are dare not, and where the blood of the living is joined with the master. The time has come to join. If you're reading this, then you're again too late, for I have again ventured where the dead dare not, where the blood of the living is joined with the master. The time to join me is past, Delilah. Turn back, for where I go, you cannot follow. Travis. Ethereal Bile Eater? Oh, that sounds delightful and disgusting. You know, I haven't been really checking the walls for hidden caches, have I? Just waiting for that. Really hoping I'll get another one of the shaman set. Remember how I found it before, hidden behind the wall? Really hoping I'll get lucky again. But yeah, when I'm in a place, I need to keep looking for that. I've been lax about it. Send it Spellbreaker. Okay, now it just feels like I'm in that port place. Nearly halfway to true level 59 now. Quite happy with that. I love when it takes away the damage aura with its death. But anyway, he went where the dead dare not tread, which is obviously the void. Thing is, we've already bet him there. Well, you know, bet whatever he was up to there. Everything he's doing, it's him taunting the sister. So clearly he thinks the sister can keep pace with him. Well, not keep pace with him, but you know, like he left the flower on the other guy with a note for the sister, basically. You know, so he thinks she can do what we've been doing, basically. And like, we don't really see anyone else fighting but us, so we've no real choice but to take that assessment, you know? Like with Olgrim. Any luck out there? Is this what you're looking for? Let's see what you found. That reads it over. Yes, this is definitely from Travis. That bastard. 18,000 XP, and another tonic of clarity. You can apparently get them from Nemesis chests, but that's the only other way. And I don't think you can get the other one from Nemesis chests. it was only mentioned from 2 quests. That's it. So I guess you can get a maximum of 6, 1 for each run, on like normal, elite, and ultimate. What now? Travis is right. I cannot fall into the void, not without debilitating sickness and overwhelming desire to mutilate flesh and tear out my eyes. What? We don't all handle exposure to void equally. Given that you're here and you hadn't arrived by the method I used, which he's dodging around saying, then you must handle yourself better than I could within that forsaken reality. Travis is taunting me to follow him there is either some sort of cruel joke, or he knows that somebody's helping me. Neither is very comforting. There's only one Catonic Rift in Morndale, and it leads into the Cinder Wastes. If Travis really is this reckless, then that is the only place he could have gone. Please investigate this lead for me, as I cannot. If you do, I'll give you something in return that's sure to make the risks worthwhile. I've been there. I only found his minions. So he knew I would follow. Then the notes he's been leaving me are not just his suspicions. Somehow he knows and he wants me dead. Perhaps he's testing me. Is there anything else he found? And that could serve as a clue. They found something on his trawl. How we knew it was his trawl, I guess. Our character, beyond seeing, the faction notings, can also read the people's names on their help bar. I did find something on his trawl. He's never seen a flower quite like this, but it cannot be a coincidence. Travis is still bitter after our last encounter. The note on the flower confirms that. I'll have to investigate further. Thank you for your assistance, you've been a tremendous help. Said I'll make this worth your while, and I intend to deliver. Here, a mighty weapon from another era. I hope it serves you well. 22,000 XP. One-handed ranged weapon. An empowered slime bolter. 38 to 56 physical damage. 15% armor piercing. 1.64 rate attacks per second. 165 poison damage over 5 seconds. 66 acid damage. 6 plus 66% acid damage. 50% poison damage. 14% physical damage converted to acid. 27 spirit. 12% casting speed. 2 to Vol Eruption. Granted skills, Slime Ball. 10% chance on attack. Hurl a sticky projectile of disease and slime, mobilizing and slowing your enemies. 3-second skill recharge, 2-meter radius. 442 acid damage. 2,525 poison damage over 5 seconds. 50% chance of immobilized target for 2 to 4 seconds. 30% slow target for 5 seconds. Not for me. Questions? I'm sure you do. Is Arthas a really threat to your father? Who is your father? I cannot say for sure, but he seems convinced that he is, given his relentless pursuit. Father was powerful, the most powerful mage I'd ever known, but Travis has done some deplorable things in order to catch up. What we do now? With Travis traveling through the void, it's impossible to say where he'll end up next. I have some ideas as to where he hopes to be, so perhaps I'll find him there, along with these mysterious flowers. Thank you for your assistance, but unfortunately I'll have to take it from here on my own. Are you sure you can handle them by yourself? I've learned some tricks of my own. That story about the Weeping Willow. It really happened, though I did not give you the ending. It was a drawn-out battle for our very lives, but in the end, I had Travis disarmed, and the tip of my sword at his throat. Fortunately, I also learned a few things since we last saw each other. Travis stunned me with a cloud of all magic that I quickly worked its spell, but by the time the haze had lifted, it was gone. His sword the only reminder of our meeting. You seem rather secretive about your father. He left us when we were still children and never returned, so I don't feel particularly protective of him. Honestly, there's so much misinformation out there, I'm not sure what to believe and what is myth. I know that he was a powerful mage, and he learned things about the arcane in his lifetime that most only dream of. He's also done some regrettable things in his day, things that Travis now pursues. Regrettable things? When he taught us some rudimentary magic, he warned us of abusing it. In the past, he'd used people, often unwillingly, as sources of power, as conduits for his rituals. He did not hold anything back. He wanted us to know that magic is often ugly, and can be misused in the wrong hands. I see. Travis cannot be allowed to achieve his goals. Okay, so that explains why she is as good as she is. Our father was a really powerful mage, and maybe a bit of a war mage, given them using swords. So yeah, there's crystal blockages there. I wonder the significance of them. Maybe it ties in with a quest. Weirdly. Or maybe it was just weird flavor. It's impossible to know so far. But anyway, yeah, so that explains it. I just thought she was another, like a farmer, farmer lady who had, dreams of seeing the world rather than actually, a daughter of a powerful mage. There's no way, really, I suppose you could have known that until Ashes of Malmouth. Wait, what? Oppressius! Unstoppable. Really? Your name is Oppressius? Oh, it's certainly easier to gain rep with to the Black Legion now than was previously. When they didn't have a creature, you could just keep creatures you could farm. You only had the Outcast and the this is the Outcast, yeah. The Outcast and the bounties, and whatever quests you got. Really want to get to Malmouth Resistance, but I can't justify not being thorough in my searching. Because I know I wouldn't want to come back out here afterwards and do this. I need to get it done while I'm here. Also, another weird spot there on the map. Like in the south. By the warden's place. Soul lines are broken. It's kind of surprising to see the soul lines though. I figured this place would have fallen from the inside and people wouldn't have had time to set up such a defense.
My inventory is full.
The tome rides in your hands. +2 to Blightfiend. It's they say soldiers, but it's you summon hellhounds as well. It's a necromancer occultist soldier book. What a combo.
My inventory is full.
Moonstone. With the sound of the enemies there, I thought I heard like a little kid. Huh. Probably just whatever way the cacophony went. My head just mishearing it.
I can't carry anymore.
Then again, look at all the the wall up on this place. Probably worse than how it normally was. Tank drove through. Probably caused the defenses to fail and the materials to get in. But I guess the people here got some time to fortify. I guess the city itself fell from within, while some out here actually got to pull through. I remember reading a bit about the one of the factions in the Malmouth expansion. There was actually some groups of soldiers here. They only managed to survive because they had been oddly moved barracks at one stage, and well, their barracks got hit, but they weren't there. You know, I wonder how heretical it is for an Inquisitor to be like, you know, I think this guy's, a demigod, and this, the arm on that guy, this other guy is well on his way to becoming one. You know, wonder how much that would be frowned on. You know. Suppose I should head back. I know you have Malmouth itself.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
What time is it? Oh, it's gone 5. Did not mean to stay awake this late. I'm just really getting into this. Hear bird song outside. That's why I noticed the time. I want to look at the time at least. Yeah, bird song doesn't normally happen in the middle of the night. A 1,013 elemental damage to necrotic edge, and reduces their resistances, and it's +3 to necrotic edge. It's not bad. It is a fair chunk worse than what I currently have, and while I could trade it out, regardless, like I'm thinking of doing with the other axe. The other axe has the benefit of being part of a set, and offering a lot more power. When I get it together, doesn't have any such benefits. There's no altar, it seems, in the fields, unless I missed one. Could have been in a hidden cave, a cave not on the map. getting plenty of Aether crystals. That's one fantastic thing. You know, I can do plenty of resets now. Plenty. Computer lagged there for a moment. Or juddered, or whatever you want to call it. There's the other half. Ooh, there's a shrine. You know, speak of the devil. Aether steel bolts, augmented with the essence of ethereal monstrosities. I don't have that. Not a fan of not being able to put down a marker on it, because I'm just feeling like I won't actually know where the hell it is when I come back for it. Okay. We'll eventually make our way towards that rift. I'm content, for the moment, to just ward against intrusion. You know, being thorough here. So yeah, if any of the resistance still lives, they can pretty much just walk out the front door of Malmouth now. Pretty much. You know, do a fucking Congo line out.